We should be very, very, very concerned. Essentially, this group, which is an extreme al-Qaeda group, continues to consolidate more of its gains in controlling much of the territory of Iraq. And, of course, it extends its control of territory over into Syria to make a rather large piece of territory that they are in control of. And, of course, what happens is what often happens with these sorts of people. They're executing people left and right. And the biggest danger for us is that controlling this much territory in a place this central to the Middle East, this easy to get to Europe, etc., is going to increase tremendously the chances that terrorists are going to come and attack us. The other factor to keep in mind has been talked about is that there's a fair number of Americans and Europeans that have gone over into Syria to join this fight. So you got folks with American passports, European passports, who are at some point going to come back. So the danger to us, the danger to that region of an all-out sort of major military conflict is extremely high.
Could this have been prevented, in your opinion, Congressman, had we not announced the withdrawal that President Obama announced and now has executed and pulled out, in many people's opinions, prematurely? Or would this have happened anyway, eventually, unless our troops just stayed there indefinitely?
Well, it's just an opinion. We'll never know for sure, but my opinion is that we greatly increased the chance of this happening when we pulled out. And if you just think about what's happening now, we had done some training of the Iraqi army, but they didn't have an air force, they didn't have intelligence, they didn't have logistics, and we pulled the rug out from under them. And so part of what you're seeing now is the Iraqis not having those things, and they're just collapsing. I think one point is we shouldn't do that again in Afghanistan because the consequences are just terrible. So my opinion is we made a terrible mistake, and we are now reaping what the president's mistakes have sowed. Now, I can never prove that for sure, but I think at a minimum we greatly increased the chance by leaving so early.